Hey, come see us in Ashland, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, Rutherford, New Jersey at the Icarus Festival, and Minneapolis, Minnesota. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. Hey, breaking news. Ireland, Spain, and Norway are now officially recognizing Palestine as a state. Here we go.
Last month I stood on these same steps with Prime Minister Sanchez of Spain, and we said that the point of recognizing the state of Palestine was coming closer. That point has now arrived. Today, Ireland, Norway, and Spain are announcing that we recognize the state of Palestine. Each of us will now undertake whatever national steps are necessary to give effect to that decision. In the lead up to today's announcement, I've spoken with a number of other leaders and counterparts, and I'm confident that further countries will join us in taking this important step in the coming weeks. This is an historic and important day for Ireland and for Palestine. On the 21st of January 1919, Ireland asked the world to recognise our right to be an independent state. Our message to the free nations of the world was a plea for international recognition of our independence, emphasising our distinct national identity, our historical struggle, and our right to self-determination and justice. Today, we use the same language to support the recognition of Palestine as a state. We do so because we believe in freedom and justice as the fundamental principles of international law, and because we believe that permanent peace can only be secured upon the basis of the free will of a free people.
So that's big news. And guess who keeps blocking Palestine from being recognized by a state at the UN? I'll give you three guesses, Kurt. It would be the United States.
Oh, I thought I heard a baby crying. Really, the dog
so
was biting a squeak
Claire
toy.
Daly tweets out, Ireland should have recognized Palestine decades ago. This is another symbolic gesture from the government. What Gaza needs now is tangible action, arms embargo, denial of passage through Shannon to U.S. aircraft aiding genocide, and suspension of trade relationships with Israel.
You know, Hamas recognized Israel in 2017.
Yeah, they did. That's right.
Don't remember hearing that news.
No, they don't tell you.
I guess it was only nice since they were paying them.
That's right. Yeah.
You know what? That's pretty cool then.
Since Israel was paying Hamas.
them millions of dollars.
That's right. So it's good to see that Ireland, what is it about cultures that have had a fascist boot on their neck? They are now siding with Palestine. I'm sure there's no connection there. Like Ireland was occupied. They know what that's like. They know exactly what that's like. But then there's always these people. So Lance Foreman, who's a former London member of Parliament, and he said Spain, Ireland, Norway, SIN, or maybe SIN war. This is a bad day for humanity.
What?
He's saying it's bad that Ireland, Norway, and Spain are recognizing Palestine. These three countries were all neutral during World War II, did not have the humanity to stand against Hitler when he murdered 6 million European Jews. Israel does not need lectures from these racists. Now, of course...
Just your taxes? They just need your tax money, though?
That's right. So, of course, he's wrong about that. Lance, but first of all, he's using... let me go here. This guy says, literally 2 seconds of search is really all you need. Spain and the Holocaust. Spain permitted 20,000 to 35,000 Jews to travel through Spanish territory on transit visas to France. In the post-war years, the Franco regime cultivated... So, of course they did. Of course they stood with the Jewish people against the Holocaust. Here's another one. Diplomat and humanitarian Sans Briz is credited with saving more than 5,200 Jews in German-occupied Hungary from the Holocaust in the later stages of World War II. For his actions, Sans Briz has been referred to as the Angel of Budapest and the Spanish Schindler.
Hey.
So historical facts are anti-Semitic.
Hey,
That's
you know
very
who
well
worked
said.
Closely with the Nazis. Most of the major corporations that are still here today.
And the Zionist Jews.
Don't forget that I can't remember the founder.
So so that's bullshit. But a lot of people came in and said that this guy Lance is using the Holocaust dead as human shields for Israel's criminality once again. Have these Zionists no shame at all? They have no shame at all. You're talking, and then Lance comes back and says, "You're taking most. You're talking about most of my family there. How many of your family were murdered in gas chambers simply because they prayed to their chosen God?"
How many Jews were murdered by the IDF trying to say, "Hey, we were hostages that escaped.
That's right.
We have no shirts on and we're speaking Hebrew. Don't shoot us immediately, idiot."
Absolutely disgusting that you would use the blood of your grandparents' family to just justify what the world sees as evidence of potential war crimes. It's not potential. The Palestinian people want a state where they can raise their families in peace and freedom. You would deny them that forever. People are more concerned about the whole-scale massacring of civilians. Israel, for a brief moment, had the sympathy of the entire world, but like the U.S. post 9/11, chose to blow it.
And we took a little longer to blow it, I'd like to add. People were on our side a little bit longer. Because it took a while for all our crimes to come out.
All those dead family members must be ashamed at you up there. I bet they are. Here's a little more. Israel is the #1 racist country in the world. It is a fascist apartheid regime, just like South Africa was. And we all stood against that. So Lance comes by, "Oh, yeah, which country's #2? And he goes, "Well, Israel.
Yo, I know a lot of Israelis, and just so you know, yeah, it's like a kind of, it's really something."
Yeah, okay. Guess what? Israel immediately recalled their ambassador. Here,
we were expecting reaction to come very swiftly, but it did come within minutes of the Norwegian Prime Minister issuing that statement. The Israeli Foreign Minister, Israel Katz, ordered the immediate return to Israel of its ambassadors in Ireland and in Norway. Remember, Ireland is about to speak at some point today. They say it's for consultations after the two countries' decision to announce their recognition of a Palestinian state. So we were expecting reaction.
There you go. That's the response to people recognizing Palestine as a state. Here we're on tour in Ashland, Virginia, Athens, Georgia, Rutherford, New Jersey, Minneapolis, Ontario, California, Las Vegas, Chicago, Illinois, and Grand Rapids, Michigan. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.